host to an Eastern Conference game here on their home floor. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. This game's going to be a challenge for them. Facing one of the top-tier teams in the league, they'll have to be at their best to steal a win here.
And seeing where the Liberty are, what a slow start they've gotten off to. At least they have enough time to still get things going here in the right direction.
They do have time, and they do have talent. There's no question they've got some very gifted players, but they haven't been playing up to their capabilities so far.
Now let's take a look at Louisville's opening lineup. Jaren Jackson is out there with Baylor. Then there's Cole Anthony. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Richmond in at the 2. Here's Anthony after Jonathan Isaac's bucket. Kicks it out to Baylor. Second chance shot. Louisville, no good that time either. Pushing it up. Here's Hunter. Plays it up and takes it in.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Anthony, the pass to Baylor. Smith against Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Baylor makes it off the glass. Steve, we're in it now, aren't we? What's it like at this point for the guys that have joined new teams?
Key, Kevin, is to get comfortable. No excuses this far into the season not to be on the same page. They should know the playbook and their teammates.
And here are the Liberty now after the basket by Atlanta. And it goes down 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Jaquez. And again, it's Atlanta.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Outside Baylor. Anthony against Smith. Anthony kicks to Baylor.
Well, I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Team play.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Team seconds.
Louisville shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Cole Anthony. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So Anthony nails both of them.
Yeah, and what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His first.
It's on Cole Anthony.
And have to be very careful when you're on Smith Jr. He doesn't back down from the contact.
And Louisville making a change here. Hunter's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Nets in Brooklyn. Floats one, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Those 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Liberty. Trailing by 5. Baylor, that's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Right at the free throw line, Kennard's shot is off.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Outside Baylor. Down low. Here's Jackson, and it's sent back by Isaac. Jackson gets the bucket. Now Smith has to Isaac. In the corner, Kennard with it. Hits it from 3-point range.
We've seen Kennard steadily increase his 3-point shots. Terrific accuracy here.
Here's Richmond. Drills the elbow jumper.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Passes it to Kennard. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Richmond. It's tipped. Here's Jaquez. Misses the 3. Louisville trails by 5. Richmond outside. And Hunter over to help. Jackson has the open look. No good from outside.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
It's good from long range. Isaac's got his third basket of the night.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
It's deflected.
And they bumped this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Adams trying to free himself up. Here's Hunter. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
And now the first timeout called here for the Liberty. Jovic passes the Schroeder. There's the pass to Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To end the run. Rebounded by Isaac.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
The shot, no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
On the court for Louisville, we've got DeAndre Hunter. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Richmond. And it's Jovic in at the 5 down low. Off target from three-point range. To the left side wing. Bryant. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
For 3, Hunter. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 5 assists tonight.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Now, here's Isaac. This is the most they've led by, 13 points.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Smith kicks to Isaac. Over Hunter. And they'll get another chance.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
And for Louisville, they come off a good outing against the Pacers. Now here's Richmond. He's covered by Shamet. Tries from 10. Hunter on the wing. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Getting points within the flow of the offense. DeAndre Hunter playing to his strengths and rarely forcing anything.
And there's Hunter on the assist by Smith. Smith's got his 6th assist on the night.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
And we hear so much about young players and veteran players, Steve, but when do you feel a player becomes a veteran? Is it after a year? 2? In your opinion, what is it?
You know, Kevin, it differs for a lot of different reasons, but I think for myself, when you get that second contract, you feel like you belong in the league. I think when you get over 7 years in the league, that's kind of cut off to me. 7 years or more, you're definitely a vet.
Now, here is Smith. Here's Hawkins. No good that time. Hunter with some nice defense. Richmond the pass to Anthony. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Bucket is good.
Darren Jackson Jr.
The Hawks leading by 7. Smith kicks to Shannon. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 7th assist in the game.
Love the concentration by Landry Shamet. The defender was all over him, and he still knocked it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Smith dishes to Hunter, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Baylor.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue me. A 6'10 forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Louisville. Pass to Baylor. Shoots over Isaac. Bank shot, no good.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
He did a nice job of keeping him off the block, didn't let him get deep post position.
Timeout called, Louisville.
Let's give it up for your
Louisville trails by 15. Here's Richmond. And just miss after miss right now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA has a three-pronged approach to globalization. 1 is hosting games on foreign soil. 2, teach youngsters to play through academies and camps. And 3, make broadcasts more accessible via television and the web. The returns, 15% growth year over year for the last decade. And an opportunity for the time to maybe be the biggest sport on earth. Kevin?
Those are big plans. A lot of competition, but I love the way they think. DA thanks. The first free throw is good.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Shamet finds Smith. Hawks passing it around. Hawkes with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Atlanta leading by 16. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Hunter. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Atlanta.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key to their success. Oh, great ball movement there.
Kicks it out to Baylor. To the middle. Here's Adams. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
This is where Adams feasts. Get him the ball in his spots, and he does the rest.
Traps in the tray. Shamet's got 6 here in this quarter.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jackson passes to Anthony. Inside, just 5 on the clock. Baylor misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The
32.
scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Atlanta Hawks.
You've got to be impressed with their unselfishness. They're moving the ball with ease, looking to keep each other involved. That's a total team effort.
It's entertaining to watch, as long as you're not the team they're playing. And let's move to some recent news. Multiple trades are shaking up the league.
I think John Collins will fold seamlessly into this rotation. Obviously, his scoring and rebounding are big, but his attitude on the floor, man, that will also benefit them.
Yeah, he's aggressive, always seems to be on the attack. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Big Dog has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
Rui Hachimura out there with Okongwu. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then it's Dennis Smith. And it's Hunter in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Anthony. 8 points for him. Richmond outside. It's stolen by Hield. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His first.
And a moment now to check out who the Liberty have coming up on Friday. They'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And looking at the Boston matchup, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
Now here's Richmond. 6 points for him.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
Now a timeout called by the Liberty. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Jaren Jackson.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
And Anthony's got the ball here for the Liberty. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. They get the rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Dennis Smith.
Big props to Adams. This is a guy who brings the energy and effort every night.
That free throw missing. So, Steve, you were drafted by the Heat, young expansion team at the time down in Miami. But if you had to choose, which city would you give an expansion team to right now?
I think Seattle and Las Vegas are at the top of everyone's list. San Diego would be nice because I love to travel there. I love when Vancouver had a team. How about bringing that team back, Kevin? Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Baylor kicks to Anthony. Exum got a piece of it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Banked in off the glass. And that's now 10 points for Cole Anthony.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Hachimura, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
That was nice.
And no doubt Smith has the vision. When one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to them. And well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Jackson got a hand on it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hand.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Hunter's checked in for Louisville. And so he makes both from the line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Richmond against Smith. Richmond outside. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That is great body control by Jaren Jackson. Takes the hit, completes the play, now gets to the line for one more.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Baylor.
And Jaren Jackson Jr. is so impressive, especially on the defensive end.
A dynamic shot blocker, Greg. Jaren Jackson is someone that loves setting the tone on the defensive end. Not to mention, he's a very skilled offensive threat.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
To the paint. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Smith against Schroeder. Fires for 3. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Atlanta. Richmond outside. Adams dishes to Jackson. And he drops it in from the low post. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for Louisville. That one good for 2. Schroeder's got his first 2 points of the night.
When you combine his quickness and his ball handling, Dennis is very elusive.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Hunter. Adams, some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
To the inside. And Adams with the slam.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
It's stolen by Adams. Here's Richmond. And again, it's Louisville converting.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And stolen by Hunter. Oh, and a fast break for Louisville. There's Jackson with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jackson's got 11 points.
Corner pocket was open. Jaren Jackson Jr. making it look easier than it is.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
52.
Hawks on top, running away with it. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for the Liberty right now, Dennis Schroeder is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Jovic in at center. Out left to the wing. Here's Schroeder driving the lane. And the shot goes in.
Schroeder has speed to burn, but also has a great feel for finding angles to convert on the drive.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
We know he has the range, and we know he has the attack mindset.
And Hunter over to help. Misses in close.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
So, Smitty, here we are. Between your TV, your smartphone, your tablet, you can watch any NBA game anytime you want to.
Kevin, it's awesome. The ability to watch multiple games at once is really great for fans. And, hey, we're all fans first and foremost.
The Liberty making a switch here. Porter's checked in. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Healed against Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Healed left side. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Louisville with it. Hunter kicks it over to Schroeder. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Okongwu finds Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Hunter. The rebound by Hield. And it's the Hawks' ball. He dishes it to Hunter. Launches it. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Hunter. Hunter's got 3 assists tonight. Porter with it. Guarded by Hunter. The kick out to Porter. And again, it's Louisville from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Here's Hachimura. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Hunter with the jam.
With his length and strength, Hunter's a force around the bucket.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Hunter outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Hunter. And he makes good on the layup. Hunter's got 27 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Jovic, no good. Hachimura finds Hield from outside the arc. Good on the triple. Hield's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility to the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. And that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Schroeder against Smith. Hield from outside. It's rebounded by Jovic. And so it's Louisville with it. Here's Hunter on target from 13 feet.
New players entering the league sometimes don't challenge you from mid-range, but Hunter is excellent from there.
Hachimura the pass to Hunter. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Big Dog.